Hey, YouTube, we're back. Let me give y'all a minute to come on in. And I'll sing my same opening song. Anybody here seen our old friend Wendy? Can y'all tell me where she's going? She entertains a lot of people. Life has done her wrong. I just looked around and she's gone, gone, gone. Oh, anybody here seen our old friend Wendy? Hi, Miss Sherry, you're the only one here. Can y'all tell me where she go? I feel for the lady. Mm-hmm. Okay, should I start talking now, Miss Sherry? I'll wait for somebody comes in here. We'll just do it. That catches on a replay. Hey, JM. Line, what was that? Is line dances? Hi, line dances. People, I apologize. I came on a couple hours ago and I did a whole review of my opinion about Wendy Williams' documentary, right? I went online last night since I couldn't find it. I don't have Comcast anymore. I went online and I found it not on Amazon Prime, but actually on Comcast, Xfinity. Xfinity, I think it was $5.99 last night. Now this new one is $2.99 if you're interested. You get it on Xfinity. But I reviewed the wrong movie. Lifetime has done 3 movies, as far as I can tell, 3 movies on Wendy Williams. The one I talked about earlier today was called Wendy Williams, What a Mess. That happens 3 years ago. They made that 3 years ago. The graphics are similar. So I was confused and I talked about the wrong video. But I think this is significant because it shows us the decline from 3 years ago until now. So now I want to talk a little bit about this one that is occurring right now, parts of 1 and 2. I watched part 1 just now. You can also get that on Xfinity Lifetime movies. Cost you $3.99. Okay, so there's been significant change in these 3 years since they made the last one. And they made another one called Wendy Williams, the Movie. So Lifetime has made several of these documentaries on Wendy Williams. Now, the one I saw today, which you guys probably saw last night, it is so different. Wendy Williams has declined and seems like all of her diseases. Her eyes, her Graves' disease now, it seems like it's much, much worse. She has some control over her eyes when I talked about the one 3 years ago. Now her eyes are just almost always bugged out real big. So she's got that disease. Then she got the thing with her legs and her feet specifically. Some reason or other, she wants people to see those feet because she keeps showing them, right? And it is terrible to look at. It breaks your heart. There's this woman that's got all these different kind of things going on with her. No wonder she drinks. So this one did seem a lot more like they're exploiting her more because they're showing her at her worst behavior all through this thing, right? She is snapping at the employees. She's breaking little girls' hearts. They're trying to do her fingers. She cuts them out, asks them if they're stupid. All these people who work for her are being paid for a service by her. She's very rude and very crude to them. We can't blame her for that. Obviously, this is from these diseases she got. Now she got dementia and that other thing they're talking about, right? In addition to the problem with the legs, in addition to the problem with her feet, and the primary thing with her Graves, which Graves is so visual, correct? But there's still traces of Wendy Williams left. I can see why now, because earlier I was going off on the people who were reviewing it. I said, I didn't get that impression at all, right? But they were looking at a whole different documentary. So she is in pretty bad shape right now. Her mind is obviously going. She boasts of liking vodka, and she She doesn't seem to think it's a problem that she drinks. She feels like everybody's drinking. I have good call to drink. I have lost my marriage. I have lost my television show, and therefore my career. I have lost, my son has moved on. I've got shit, right? And all I got now is my memories. So she is very, I can see, that woman's got a lot to deal with on a daily basis. And so we saw a real mean, it would be nearly, I couldn't work there. I could only work for Wendy Williams one day. The first day she snapped at me and told me I was stupid, that would be it for me. People, I mean, some people are different. They know what they're getting into when they go to support her. This guy, Will, I get the impression that he is sincere in his role. He really does want to help her. He probably admires her. He has the delusion that she's going to do some kind of podcast or something. And maybe she could in lucid times, but I don't think it could be like she could do it every day like a TV show. If she did a podcast, apparently those are very popular. If she could just do it whenever her mind was right and she just felt like talking, she turns the camera on and do it. She could probably do something like that, I think. Just because I feel like she still wants to work. Maybe she has nothing else to live for. Just to lay there and be sick. It may give her some purpose. They showed her in the scene with a trainer. The trainer was trying to help her to restore her body somewhat. He was a good and patient man. He said he could work with her for 8 or 12 months. What did he say? 8 or 12 months, I think. Something like that. Of course, he wants to be paid, but that's what he does for a living. He is a trainer. And she snapped at him, dogged him out. And then I guess one of his moves made her feel a little better. So she said, "Oh, that feels good." Then he's trying to walk her to her car, her limousine. She rides around with one of these SUV things. And she snapped at him and told him, get away, leave me alone. She acts almost like a person, if you guys have been around, a person who's well into their 80s and 90s and they're mean. Sometimes that just happens anyway. So Wendy has the appearance of someone, she's only 59 years old. She has the appearance of someone 79 years old as far as her behavior. And this new dementia, which they primed the pump with, primed us to watch the thing. Apparently that has progressed as well. So all of the things that were wrong with her have progressed. I think, my opinion, she probably needs to be in some kind of facility. I don't even think, if she's going to be snapping and just barking at people in her house and being drunk and all that, then maybe it's time for her to consider living in a facility, some supported living, of some sort. They have fancy ones. She could probably afford the best ones where she would have her own apartment, but she would have a lot of support, right? She is lonely. She says she has no friends, right? The way she's considering the way she's treating people, that's not surprising. I don't think that's her fault. She can't really help herself. And to think that she's doing this when there are cameras all around her. This documentary is low budget. Basically, it looks like she got 2 or 3 guys coming around with a camera and just filming her. And she's just talking like she always talks. Right? So I apologize for reviewing the wrong damn video. What y'all think? Y'all had a chance. Number 2 is up there too, I see. When you go to Xfinity, I know it's supposed to premiere tonight, but it's actually, you can get it now, $2.99. Or if you have Xfinity, maybe you could get it on demand or something like that. So I haven't watched part 2. I don't think it's going to reveal anything. Parts 3 and 4 are tonight. Parts 3 and 4 are tonight. No, I think, Rizzo, I made the mistake of reviewing a documentary that occurred 3 years ago. It was called Wendy Williams, What a Mess. That's not me being catty. That's the name of the video, right? I reviewed that. That was part 1, and it had a part 1 and 2. This new documentary they're doing, it also has a part 1 and 2. So tonight, as far as I understand, is part 2 of this new separate documentary. This one is a lot less lower budget, I think. This is just somebody following her around with the camera. But you can watch it right now, Rizzo. You go over there. If you go to Xfinity, I was going to tell you that you were looking at the wrong documentary, Jake. Yeah, several people said that. I don't know that I even understood what they were saying, but it was the people who were reviewing it. I said, I don't know where they're getting any of this information from. So I was kind of shocked. I was aghast when I realized, oh, nigga, you got the wrong damn movie. So she has an ongoing relationship with Lifetime. They also did another documentary, I guess is before that one, called Wendy Williams, the movie. Okay. So it's not 3 and 4 Rizzo, it's parts 1 and 2 is all as far as I know. I couldn't believe you were commentary either. Thank you, somebody. Mm-hmm. Let's see who done blessed the chap. Thank you. Edward, I appreciate you, brother. And then wrong with saying when you're wrong, but she's in terrible shape. My God, it must be a horrible way to live. And when she looked down at her feet, and her feet, that is something that I've never even seen before on human beings. They look like elephant tusk or something. And she looked down at them. She said, and there's no cure for this. And she broke down crying. Well, that was coming from her heart, honey. It's got to be very frustrating. You can't even walk. Then you got all these other diseases. And I don't buy this shit that is just because of, plus you'd have just lost your mother and your show and your husband and your son that moved on. She started crying because, I mean, there's no cure for this. With all the money I got or have had, I cannot do a goddamn thing to fix the situation with my feet. I got to wear big old boots all the time, right? She does seem to want people to see these feet, though, because she keeps showing them. And it's an extreme case. Whatever. I don't know why Wendy Williams wants to keep wearing these damn hot pants. These little, because she just got a little bit of body on the lower part of her body. It's so tiny. It looks so unhealthy. But maybe some of this stuff is just her dealing with the situation with her legs and her feet. I don't know. It's not all about looks at this point. But her personality seems to be of a 80, 90-year-old person. A mean person. We don't all get mean, but some do. I don't know how those guys put up with that abuse. The one guy, her friend, what's his name again? Will. Yeah, he's like he's her manager, but he's also her handler, right? Most people couldn't deal with that kind of abuse, remember, but they seem to have a rapport, or they know each other well enough that he doesn't take that very seriously. He does seem to think that she's going to be making some kind of podcast or whatever, and so which is fine. I mean, her whole life was entertainment. So she kept saying, I want to be on TV. I want to be on TV kind of thing. And so she accepts that the podcast might be a compromise for her. And I think she could do a podcast if she could do it randomly. Whenever the spirit hit her, they would have equipment that she can go and do it because her mind was working right. Right. And she wasn't drunk. She wasn't high on it. I don't think she has a problem with cocaine because she's too old to be doing cocaine. And her body is just wouldn't she's just too old to be snorting coke or shooting coke or anything else. It's just reduced to alcohol now. So they show her telling him to leave her bottle alone. They show her all of these bad, her worst behavior. So does a person who is being reviewed in a documentary, are they paid? I don't know, because she does have an active role in the damn thing. But sometimes the people, when they do a story, well, that's doing a story about you. She's actually in this story. And she's also a executive producer. Correct. I haven't even watched. I mean, I can only watch some amount of hours. So I've already watched, 2 hours of The Dud, and then 2 hours this morning. I wasn't in the mood to watch another part, particularly when she's in such bad shape. It's terrible to film somebody when they're in that state. They're looking all wild, looking all crazy. The wigs are not applied properly and all that. When she came on had a TV show, they would prepare. She was well prepared. She was made up by professionals. She had professional hairstylists, and so all we see on this thing is her cussing out the damn uh, person who does her nails, cussing out the people who try to pick out clothes for her. She wants Chanel, Chanel, Chanel. She has this real thing about she like Bishop Whitehead. She likes labels on everything. Bless that woman's heart. It's hard to watch. Perhaps some people are suggesting that since Wells Fargo still has her under wraps, you should say, with an executor or whoever spends her money for her, probably takes care of all her bills, right? Takes care of her mortgages or whatever they are, and just gives her a little bit of money to live on. So if she ever made money on this documentary, it would be her money. They would put it in a separate account. Or they showed her with, I think it was $15,000 on her bed. That is so dangerous. These niggas, these crackheads, all out in the street, child. And you talking about you got all that cash in your house. We don't know how much she actually has in there, but she's got, it's my money, my money, my money. You don't go broadcasting that you have all that kind of money in your house, honey. Yes, they will rob even Wendy Williams. Mm-hmm. What y'all think? I'm so glad because I couldn't believe your comments earlier. Y'all thought I was stupid. They said, oh, he's stupid. He making no sense. Okay, I was going to tell you. Yeah, thanks, Jake. A lot of people did suggest that. I mean, it is still the same story. A lot of it does have the appearance of the same story because she's just filming in her apartment and so forth. So the sets are the same, the people are the same. A lot of things are the same, but she seems to be deteriorating in every area of her health. That's not even looking at the alcoholism. Fortunately, they didn't show her falling down drunk among us in the film, but I'm sure she gets there, right? If you're an alcoholic, obviously you're gonna get drunk. So if she wasn't drunk, I imagine the behavior is even worse. She's just very snappy, and she's afraid. She's scared because she's. I hate to say somebody's dying, but she's watching her whole life pass before her. It's sad. I remember that. What was that lady, the preacher's wife? She had cancer. Sometimes, I think. What's the lady with the big pink hair? And she came on, and she had lost all the meat in her face and all that. And she looked kind of sad and whatever, but she still wanted to get her story out, right? Several have done that. Farrah Fawcett did that, I believe. Even though when their health is real bad like that, they have nobody to talk to. They have nothing to do. So, anyway. Okay, I didn't watch. I'm just watching the reviewers. Yeah, it's interesting to watch, but this new thing, where is Wendy? It's a low production, right? So you can't expect her to be nothing scripted, and she doesn't even have professional interviewers. It's just her following around. Where she's gonna go to the bathroom, they follow her around to the bathroom. Wherever she's going, whatever she's doing, and she is in bad shape. It seems like she's falling out with her family, not because her family are so money hungry or so greedy. The reason why she didn't have her family around her is because they don't want to see her kill herself. They don't want to see her drink. She said that about her sister and also about her son. Neither of them, people who actually love her. I mean, you can't get much closer than your son and your sister. And she had her mom and dad for a while. I guess the mom has passed away now. Those people who actually care about you, they're not going to sit there and watch you drink yourself to death. The other people, they're paid employees, and she treats them just like that. You're a driver, drive. I mean, you holler screaming at them, child. That's got to be a hard job to do. It takes a certain kind of personality to do that. So when you stop hollering at people, honey, for somebody to come in there and get that 15,000, honey, take off. I quit. It was just heartbreaking to see the way she talked to that little assistant she had. The girl was just trying to be helpful. She called her stupid. Somebody, I don't like her and all this kind of shit. Some of y'all have worked around people in hospice and how, you understand. Yes, you were. We forgive you. I think everybody noticed it but me. He's stupid. He a fool. He don't know what he's talking about. I think you're saying WW was what Bruce Willis has. It's called WW. Yeah, he has the same thing, but he left immediately when he couldn't remember his lines. So we don't know what condition Bruce is in. That's probably the way I would play it as well. Just go ahead and retire. You know, get some good people around you, and you know, I think when my partner, when he was so sick and he had dementia so bad, I actually the dementia was a blessing because he had no idea how sick he was. Right? He lived in his head and these imaginings of his. I think it made it easier for him to deal with the fact that he would be dead in a few months. Mhm. You really want to see it but missed it? Oh, you can see it at any time, baby. Plus, if you got Comcast, you get on demand. I'm sure it's on both episodes are on there. But just be careful. Make sure you get the right one. It's called Where is Wendy? Not Wendy Williams. What a mess. That was 3 years ago. Lots has changed since then, but she's still telling the same story. The stories are essentially the same, but they don't have as many graphics. They don't have as much video background and stuff like that. They don't have any of that kind of stuff. Baby, is there a problem? What's wrong? Don't sit there just barking, baby. Okay. The adorable face of my baby. My baby gonna have to take care of me. I cashed app Tim Blaine. You did? I got a cash app $10 a minute ago. I thought that was somebody else though. Let me see. Oh yeah, you have your name. Okay, you have your real name on here. That's you. I got it. Thank you, brother. I haven't seen you in a while, Ed. Yeah, I got it. But you use your whole name on your cash app. That's why I didn't recognize you. Sorry. Mhm. Right. Lifetime is running it back to back to back. Okay. So you just go to Lifetime. So Rizzo, if you have Comcast, Lifetime is part of it, right? It just turns your Lifetime channel. If you don't have Comcast, I have the little smallest that little cube they give you, but I have to pay for that thing. It's 2.99 or 3.99 something. It's cheaper than the old one. The other one was $6. It's worth it. Personnel. What? Flower gal. My granddad has dementia and he doesn't act like Wendy at all. That's Wendy's. I'm famous. Folk, you personality coming through without a filter now. Oh, well, that are you telling the truth, honey? That's another part of Wendy, right? I mean, imagine most of these people who are very famous and whatever, they all have if they've been doing it a long time, I'm sure they have attitude, but not everybody is mean. So I think if you're a nice person and you get dementia, you're probably just, you don't turn into a monster because of the dementia, right? Particularly, and alcohol always makes it worse. Alcohol takes away all the filters. So even though she's not falling down drunk, she's sitting when we see her, right? She can barely stand up. But we don't know how much she's drank. She seems to always have a little glass of wine on her at all times. But they're not filming her being fallen down drunk. She would probably be too mean to film. She's already telling people to get out and all that kind of stuff, pushing people around and all that. So I can only imagine how bad it could get. But I think probably she's just coping. She's got a lot on her plate, honey. I don't know. I don't know who would have that many diseases and still be on the air for all those years. She had most of this stuff while she was still on air. It just got worse. Okay, Doreen, you work with people. I've had many dementia patients. Are me? Are you saying are mean? Never seen this behavior. Yeah, that's only one of the things she has. And I think that thing with her feet really is, I mean, it's got to be extremely frustrating. She says she should be in a wheelchair. There are scenes where she is in a wheelchair. I don't know how much longer she's going to be able to get around without one. Usually when she's walking, someone is holding her up, right? So I mean, I couldn't do it. Some people are just blessed as a gift that they can deal with people in that condition, right? She has yes people around her. Her son says, as long as she get all of them yes people around her, she's not going to get any better because they don't care about her drinking or anything else, right? Her family doesn't want it. Although, I mean, you take her bottle away, then what she got? I'm just saying. There are different stages. Hi, Almond Brown. There are different stages of dementia. Mm-hmm. You know, the one I was reviewing earlier, that was just 3 years ago. So now she has an official diagnosis, and her behavior, she's gotten so mean, so nasty, you know. And I guess it comes down to, honey, there's no cure for this, what I have. None of the things that I have a cure. It's got to be frustrating. More than one disease act like that. Usually people with more than one disease act like that don't live past a certain age limit. Right, right. Just Jay's your name. Yeah, she's probably knows that she's she's dying, basically. I hate to even say that out loud, but that's what she's dealing with. That's how her son feels. It's too bad that she can't just have a relationship with her, at least her son. I mean, I would think he would be able to move in with her if he was irresponsible with the spending at 19 years old. Apparently, he had $120,000 birthday party. I can't imagine how you could rack that up, but some foolish spending that he was doing. If he was doing that, he might not even realize. He probably had no conception of money or how much money they had or whatever. He probably felt like the sky's the limit and he was reckless. But that don't mean he don't love his mama because he was reckless. I don't know how she would treat him. She seemed to still have affection for him. I don't know how she would treat him if he was in the house with her. But it seems like that would be the best thing if she had someone who loved her living with her. But the people who love her, she don't want them around because they keep making this big thing out of her drinking. She don't want to let the bottle go. Same thing with drug addicts. Drug addicts do not hang around with people who are going to tell them not to get high. How in the fuck am I a drug addict if I don't get high? That's the whole point. You're missing the point. Why do I drink? Because I'm alcoholic. And if she feels like she don't have that much time left, she might be thinking, well, what is what's the purpose of getting clean? Getting clean to do what? They can't make me any better. They can't fix my feet. They can't fix my legs. They can't fix my brain, you know. Do you think this a tragedy may be coming to an end? Yeah. Thank you for super chat as well. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's obvious to see what kind of condition she's in. Yes, the alcohol is probably speeding up the process. I mean, when I got on crystal meth, honey, people would tell me, you got to stop. You got to stop drinking. I mean, you got to stop using. Got to stop using. My mom would be on the phone crying. And everybody's calling. What's up? I'm online.
Okay. I'm just getting back from Cynthia's house.
That's the moderator, Gamage. Y'all hear him? Say something else, Gamage. You online. Live online, honey.
You sorry, sap sucking son of a
Okay. That's my good friend Gamish. He's a sometimes moderator here. Mm-hmm. Is that Gamby? Yes, that's him. Baby, come on now. Do I got to get up to pick you away? You be quiet. Control yourself. You got no self-control. Y'all notice how Wendy Williams' bed, the headboard is all scratched all up? That's from her cats, honey. She has cats. They don't care. Excuse me for a second. Come on, I got a solution, baby. Come on. I got a solution. You want to get your ass up? Oh, so now he laying on my feet and he won't move. Get your ass out of here. Don't. My baby don't speak the English. Cat scratched up her bed. Yeah, I mean, she can afford anything. She's got valuable antiques there next to, $10 junk. She's kind of I don't even have the word, but obviously the cats are what is. It's not because she's poor is why her headboard is all scratched up. It's because she has cats. Mm-hmm. That wouldn't change even if she was rich. She got to have them declawed. I wish mine would. They would not. Right. They got them paws, baby. My cats did bump a glass of water on my bed. Oh, no. You said Lulabug. What the hell? That's right. They got to have scratching posts. It's their nature. Mm-hmm. Scratching posts. I see them scratching posts out there on the street. They've been destroyed. Old couches, people put out the couch. You can tell they got cats. They provided service, though. I'm sure she gets companionship more from her pets now than the humans. What in the hell? Oh, shit. Justin's here. Yeah, he did. I wasn't getting up fast enough for him. The glass of water was on the shelf on my headboard. Lord. I think the funniest thing my pet ever did, not this dog, my last dog, Jimmy Dog. I was preparing my meal. I got this super burger. And I had the burger all laid up on the TV tray and all getting ready to watch this movie. I had to excuse myself to the bathroom. When I came back, the dog was sitting on the bed with the hamburger in his mouth. Ate up my goddamn hamburger. But I learned, though, never have the TV tray too close to the food, honey. That sucker, he was just looking at, he did wrong, child. Big ass hamburger. Excuse me for a minute. Come on. You're distracting your dad. Stop looking at my ass, please. Is that too much to ask? Thank you. Come on. Move your bum. Move that little bum. There you go. There you go. This shirt is a little tightly fitting. Hey, peoples. Hi, Nicole Reloaded and Soul Sister #1 show. Moderators. I wish I would. I don't let my bed. I bought that damn couch. This Chesterfield couch. I don't think it's been sat on 3 times. And the dog is not allowed to get on there. He couldn't scratch into the fabric there or whatever it is. So no, he's not allowed on there. Fortunately, this dog, he just likes the bed and the floor. So I ain't got to worry about him too much. But my dog will go pretty much anywhere he wants to. Let me see. Wait a minute. Yeah, he did. I wasn't getting up fast enough for him. The glass of water was on the shelf of my headboard. I'll show you. They got. What is this? Ed? Thank you. Ed, you are in a giving mood. Why she don't do rehab? Poor people do it. Damn, you did it. She didn't do rehab. She said, "Well, get sober. Get sober for what? Look at my feet and realize I can't walk." I think she should be in a facility permanently. Just live there, right? Rich people have fancy, instead of letting all these people ruin your money and spend all your money and find ways to get your money. Spend your money on yourself, honey. Get you a nice, comfortable place. They even got a place in Hollywood for retired movie stars. They put up there, right? And she would have the care that she needs. Thank you, Arlene. Appreciate you. Right. They got fancy ones, honey. They're expensive, but she can afford that. I don't know if it's true or not. Armand Wiggins over there saying that, I think I repeated it last night, that she left the show. She had $20 million. Now, when people say you're worth $20 million, that doesn't mean you have $20 million in the bank. According to him, he said that she had $20 million when she left the show, and now she only worth $500,000. So hold on a minute. I'm gonna check that out right now. The miracle of the internet. Let's see. Wendy Williams net worth. Wendy Williams net worth. Wendy Williams net worth. Let's see. Okay, I see $20 million. Hold on. Wendy Williams net worth. Yeah, these are all from when she was working though. Financial struggles. Okay. At one point, she was worth $60 million. A net worth of, most of these articles are saying that she's worth $20 million. But this is before the conservatorship. I guess the conservatorship would freeze the money. Hopefully, it didn't freeze it at just no damn $500,000. That's not that much money. And when people be quoting you their net worth, they're also including your home. If you have any kind of decent home in New York City, that's going to be worth at least $4 or $5 million. She's in a high rise. That's what they cost there, right? So that don't mean she got that much cash. We would hope she would at least be able to keep herself comfortable. Of course, everybody around her now is going to be worrying about. At this point, they're worrying about who's going to get what when she passes. But she can spend that money on herself, honey. Be comfortable. You have round-the-clock nurses, right? Her problem with going into a facility might be that bottle. She seems to want to cling to that bottle. She needs a relief, but at some point, you don't need it. You don't need it anymore. If you stay clean long enough, get away from it long enough, you might want to actually have your full faculties. I don't want to be high on shit. I'm so glad I got my own. I'm so glad that I can see my life. It is a natural high. The man can't put no game on me. There's something kind of funny. How them fools will take your money. Yeah, I got it, Arlene. I just said hello. Did I just acknowledge you? Thank you. Sure enough, appreciate you. Hey, awesome moderators. Nicole Reloaded. A faithful moderator. Thank you, Nicole. Let's see. Thank you. What was that song that boy used to sing? Duchess Kelly Love. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for the super chat. And the cash app. Would you please give Duchess Kelly Love? Is he still around, Kelly Love? I don't know, honey. I think he's in Chicago now. He's showing you pictures of Chicago. Like and subscribe. Okay. Thank you, Chillin, for subscribe. Chilling with Love TV. Have to sell everything she owns to get that. Right. It means Wendy Williams would have to sell everything she owns to get that $20 million. It's even that, if it's even that. They froze the accounts though when that boy was spending all that money. So I guess her son is the reason they closed it. They became suspicious of this wild spending, right? He was 19 years old. He ain't got no conception of money, honey. All he knew was we rich. We've always spent money since I was born. But when ain't nothing coming in, baby, you can go through it. Thank you, Nicole. Mm-hmm. Is he still around? uh, okay, so y'all gonna watch this thing tonight. I won't be coming back to talk about this anymore. I think I pretty much covered it. I don't know what a part two. It's probably just gonna tell us more of their personal business about their money and who's handling it and her going in and out of rehab. It looks like Wendy Williams been going in and out of rehab though since she was a young woman. She's had several stints in rehab. I don't know how much you can expect from that. Like I said, when you if you feel like you're on your way out anyway, what would be the point in getting cleaned out? Right? There's so many reasons to be depressed. A lot of people, I mean, you're drunk, you're high, you whatever, and you don't have to think about what condition you're in, how sick you are. I don't know. Do I think they exploited her? Yeah, sure. But did they put a number on it? Is the thing, honey. Pay me for my pain, baby. She wants, and she likes to be in front of the camera. I mean, she admits that herself. All she's ever wanted to do is be famous. Oh, I got to put a notification when I'm live? Isn't it automatic? I thought you guys just pushed a bell or something. I don't know. I don't get notifications. Sometimes somebody say, well, be on a certain time, and I'll hit notify me. I've never gotten them. So I don't know how all that works. But I don't think it's something I have to do. I think that you guys just have to hit that notification bell. Is that tied to the algorithm? How many people are watching? I don't know. My numbers have been great lately. So I should be in the algorithm. Also have mana, so they still don't have control of their finances. Mania, like is that mania? They can have compulsive behavior. Yeah, we don't know if she was spending money crazy. She does like those labels though. Miss Wendy Williams is always sharp. Those big old jackets, honey, with LV on top of them and Gucci this and Gucci that and Chanel this. Well, she could do that because it was her money. She was making good money. She got real touchy about them telling her what to wear, though. Whoever has to, the subscriber has to click on the notifications they want on YouTube. Yeah, it just I think what is it, Justin? Is it a notification bell somewhere? Mm-hmm. Yes, mania, aka manic. Yeah, that's real big with people who are bipolar too. My friend who was bipolar, we don't hang out anymore, but honey, if he was manic, he would go start buying shit. Don't even look at it. Just go in the store, just start buying everything, honey. That was part of his mania. So you're right with that one, Justin. She was talking to her assistant. Yeah, anybody who was in her employ, she talked to them crazy. Even the damn trainer who's trying to get her back on her feet. Get off me. I've seen old people act like that too. Yeah, sometimes they get crabby, honey. And they don't hold back on what they want to say. If I want to say it, I'll say it, God damn it. You GI live more than once, they'll only send notifications once because they don't want to overload viewers. Okay, so if you go live more than once, they only send out notifications once. Well, I almost never go more than once a day. Today I'm on twice because I made this crazy mistake. I don't even do a lot of reviews. This has just been a trending story. Remember when YouTube used to have a category trending, and you can just click on trending and find out what's going on. I mean, granted, it was mostly white people and stuff, but they would tell you what was trending. They took that away, so I don't know if you can still put trending in your search engine and know what's going on. A lot of this being a YouTuber requires a lot of watching, right? In order to follow this stuff. So I only watch this to a certain degree. Mm-hmm. Where do your notifications come to? To your email? I don't even know. Mm-hmm. What else going on? Anything else going on, people? Let me see. So I guess that Wendy thing, you can watch part 2. I may. Let me see. Subscriptions. St. James. Okay. So mostly people are just talking about the Wendy thing. I don't see anything extraordinary. Okay. Yeah, when I come on here, I only go to my subscriptions. So I need to do better with that, because the more people you subscribe to, then the more sources of stories you get, right? I only look at my subscriptions, when you really should look at the whole bigger picture. But it seems like we all talk about the same stuff. Notifications come through the app. So on here, oh, there is a thing up there that says notifications. I remember now. Up by your name. I never look at it. I don't look at that. I don't look at Facebook. I don't look at Twitter. They say you got 25 messages. I said, they've been sitting there for years, honey. I always have my phone on vibrate instead of sound. Okay, so it actually gives you a sound to notify you? I hate all these times on my phone. I try to get rid of them, because sometimes the damn phone is notifying you that you got email or you got Gmail or something like that. I don't even use a Gmail account, but I can't seem to get it off my phone. Sometimes you'll be sleeping and the damn phone beeping. What's the beeping about, child? I don't even know. Did I see Granny McCrae talking about Larry Reed? Was it last week or currently? I saw he talked so damn slow though. Gonna talk about me. I started this. I started that. They didn't even know what this church thing. And they're gonna say that about me. Boy, he's like maybe I should just turn up the speed when he talks. I don't know. Granny never made it big over here. He mostly had other people talking about him. I see this. Is it Heathen Central or the Usher Board? One of them are posting his old videos again here. I thought he got some of the pages taken down, or Andrew Caldwell got them taken down. But they played the classic I ran into yesterday, when he was saying, it was polyester. Had that much space in that coat. talking about it was Tom Ford and the shoes were Louis Vuitton. I got all my clothes is designer. It was funny. That was the funniest one he ever made to me. The Piasta gonna have that boy up there giving out not one, giving out 3 awards. I want to know who did it. So William McRae, we first became aware of Andrew Caldwell after his big I'm not getting no more thing. William McRae took offense because they invited Andrew to pass out awards at the Stellar Awards in Las Vegas. And he was so upset with that boy because he came on and did his dance on the stage and all that. He looked like a goddamn fool. He was so jealous that they asked Andrew to give out an award. And he was still just driving the van, honey. He's been driving the van at the conventions for years, right? I want to know who did it. Baby, Heathen Central and Cruiser. Oh, yeah, Cruiser has a fascination with Andrew, with that boy. And the boy got mad at Cruiser. She had posted so much that he became aware of her. And she's making money off of my name. I'm going to get you. He throw out a half a dozen, what do you call them, threats. He going to do this, he going to do that to you, you know. Is Granny a straight man? At one point he was saying that, wasn't he? But now he's all up in the gays business, so we don't know where he's at. I suspect that William McRae might have been a drag queen as opposed to just being a gay male. Because I mean, gay men don't generally just wear all these long fingernails. I mean, some do, whatever. But fingernails, all his makeup and all this kind of stuff, all his hair. He wouldn't even admit that the damn thing was a wig. Then he got a hairline here one week, and then the next week the hairline is back here. I said, girl, how can your hairline move? But he swore that was his natural. When you got natural hair, not like these heathens. You're a heifer. Gonna bring that boy up there. It was polyester. Talking about the shoes with Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton don't make no shoe like that. He sure don't use polyester. Yeah, she's been around a long time. Let me see. He called him a fool with his lips turned up. Who was the fool? That Caldwell. What's his name? Andrew Caldwell. That girl put him up there. I'm gonna find out who put him up. And 3 awards. He gave out 3 awards and dancing up there like a fool. He looked like a damn fool. And of course, a couple months later, he followed it up with, I'm at his house. I'm at his house. This is doorbell. I'm going to get him. I'm at his house. And then you have Andrew Caldwell up on top. He came up when they left town. Granny, you down there? Is that you, Granny? These people is crazy, child. Kojic folk. Mm-hmm. Polyester. I don't wear nothing but designer clothes. He like to stretch them words out, honey. Mm-hmm. Hey, Rashad, you're screaming. You think you're imagining that face and those lips. Those old memories, back down memory lane. How you doing back down memory lane? Mm-hmm. You stumbled on that photograph. You thought you had forgot your past. Now it's slipping fast. Oh, back down memory lane. That's a pretty song. Mm-hmm. Do they still make beautiful songs? You always say, oh, like the good old days, back in the day, all this old shit. But do they still write nice songs? It seems like everything is rap now. Rap, hip hop, they don't really value singing. It'll change. Don't worry. It'll change. Beyonce about to bring us into the country and western. I didn't even know black people had a history of country and western, but apparently they do. A lot of music started off with the black folks. Started off with that gospel too. That gospel music. So Beyonce said, "I'm gonna conquer now the country and western music. I need a new challenge, honey. I need to break a new glass ceiling." That one dude with the country road that made him a superstar. Mm-hmm. Lil Nas X. It's called Texas Hold'em. Texas Hold'em. Oh, she's from Texas, ain't she? That's probably part of her background, honey. Mm-hmm. We'll see. The song is already out, right? Isn't the song trending? Go to rap to hear R&B. Yeah, but Justin, y'all had no right to come and take over the whole damn music industry. That's what happened. They took the whole damn thing over. People didn't take it. Well, there was always a little bit of rap around anyway. James Brown, you did King Heroin, and there was the Last Poets. They were essentially rappers. They were poets, but that's what rap is, really, I think. It was around Trouble Man, Marvin Gaye. I did some places, I seen some faces. I'm ready to make it. Don't care about your trouble, don't care about the weather. Got myself together. I did it, babe. I come up hard, babe, but not up cool. I didn't make it, sugar, playing by the rules. I come up hard, but that's okay, cause Trouble Man. You know, a lot of songs that had rap parts in them. Mm-hmm. But now they done took over, baby. Give me those millions. You in love? I'm gonna see what this sounds like. Beyonce, Texas song. Okay. Yeah, nobody owns any kind of music. We do rock and roll. Tina Turner was a rock and roll singer. Mm-hmm. She became that. This is a silk jagged edge profile after 7, etc. I don't know what you're talking about, Justin. Uh-huh. Come up hard, babe. Who is the man that will risk his neck for brother man? You damn straight. That cat Shaft was a bad mother. Shut your mouth. Talking about Shaft, and he can dig it. He's a complicated man, but nobody says him but his woman. John Shaft. Mm-hmm. Thank you, the sacred owl. Love the content. Mm-hmm. We just talking shit on a Sunday. I think I'm gonna go get me some dinner. My latest thing is to get Safeway. What's that chili they make? They make like a chili there. It's called Roundhouse or something. Slaughterhouse chili. So I take the chili and then I make a pound and a half of ground beef and mix it in with their chili because they got all the ingredients in it. Oh, it's fabulous. I think I'll have that today. Mm-hmm. I don't cook, but you can kind of spruce things up a little bit. Trouble Man is a favorite, and Superfly. Freddy's dead. And his hope was a rope, but he should have known. Everybody misused him, ripped him off and abused him. It's another junkie's fan, pushing dope for the man. It's a terrible blow, but that's how it go. Freddie on the corner now. If you want to be a junkie, wow. Remember Freddy's they do. Bird Liz, mothers, brothers in the baseball park, right next to a sign that says, "Please don't pee in our hall." And looked in his fly and pulled out the magic white powder the junkies call Skag. I'm high. I'm flying. I'm wasting. If I could only come down. There I go, there I go, there I go. Give me some dough so I can buy me some smack and get back on the track. He tried to get up, but his body wouldn't move. His mind and his spirit was into this thing that he do. Wow, the brother said as he slipped off into a nod. Bird show eases the pain. Now I guess I'll tune in on Brother Blaine. Let me see. Then he suddenly realized that he was dead and being lowered into the ground and couldn't utter a single sound, and his family and friends were standing around with their heads hanging down, crying and carrying on because their beautiful son was gone. No, no, I'm not dead, his mind said. Don't bury me because I didn't. Then he suddenly realized, O.D. Oh, doom, doom, doom. Oh, doom, doom, doom. Play with me. Lord help him. That was the last poets. That had to be 10 years before rap hit the scene. I don't remember all the Millie Jackson's rap. Was that rap? When Millie Jackson come and cuss all the means out? All right, you wonderful people. Y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. I'm going to go feed myself and let my dog out of the dungeon. Remember, part 2 is on probably right now. You can get it. Later, people.